NBA action on EA Sports. I'm Ed Cohen. Great to be joined by Jay Williams. Should be a terrific game here tonight. From downtown Milwaukee, tonight it's the hometown Milwaukee Bucks taking on the Brooklyn Nets. Won by Brooklyn. Jay Williams, kid from Jersey, rooted for the Nets growing up. And where do you live now? Brooklyn.
Of course, I'm following my favorite team, and these comments are probably going to sound biased because they are. But Brooklyn is a completely different place. Only 5 minutes outside Manhattan. It almost feels like a suburb of the city. And the fact that it's culturally relevant, it just feels like Brooklyn is the new place to be.
And he's fouled. Good play by the shooter.
You know what? That's even better play by the defender. I like the foul there. Send a message. Nothing easy.
He's going to have to earn it now. Knocks down the first. And gets both to drop at the line. Bledsoe with the basketball. They trail by 2. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
People become so fixated on the hands or the arms or the strengths of the arms. I look at the legs. The strength of his legs help him power through that play. That's how you get and ones.
Giannis Antetokounmpo at the line for a chance at a 3-point play. A career 74% free throw shooter. Free throw up and good. And the 3-point play puts them up early in this one. Into the front court, it's Irving. Looking to make something happen. And he's fouled. Nice move that time, and he's going to the line for 2. Kyrie Irving has got 2 shots coming. A career 87% from the line. First free throw is good. No good on the second. It's a 1-of-2 trip. Kevin Durant. Huge block.
Don't stare him down like that afterwards.
Shot misses there by Allen.
And it's never a great thing when you're talking to yourself the entire next possession about the shot you just missed. Now you know you're in that player's head mentally.
Giannis Antetokounmpo. 2 for 2. That's what you want.
Old school equals high percentage.
Durant with the basketball up top. Down just a couple. 4-3. Textbook defense. Giannis with it up top. He'll run the offense. Trying to cash in. Can't connect. Defense did its job that time.
Let's be realistic. He's probably not going to miss a lot of shots. But the more effort you can give, you want to try to tire him out. Take his legs away. Make him work to catch the ball. That's how you win a defensive battle.
The Bucks at the controls. Antetokounmpo to Lopez. And throws it down.
That's the intensity you need to see. Whenever a player running back on defense after a dunk like that holds the inside of his forearm, it lets you know how hard he dunked that basketball.
Oh, the touch at the rim. Count it. Jay, you've known Kyrie Irving since he was a young man growing up in New Jersey. He's overcome a lot of obstacles, chief among them staying healthy and on the floor.
Yeah, Ed, he's been battling injuries since his freshman year of college, but the beautiful thing about Kyrie Irving is that he always loves the big stage. Making the game-winning shot in Game 7, he will continue to do so when he surrounds himself with great, inspiring leaders with the likes of such Kobe Bryant.
Count it.
One can make the case he might be glad he didn't get the and one.
Brooklyn with the basketball. Kyrie Irving, 3 for 3. That's a perfect start. Simply put, when the ball's in Kyrie Irving's hands, magic could happen.
It's poetry in motion, and it's a situation in which the ball is attached to his body. He has it on a yo-yo. He can put the ball and dangle the ball out there for other people to think they have a chance, and in their mind they do, but in Kyrie's mind, the game is over.
Dinwiddie with the basketball. They trail by 1. Jay, 28 wins a year ago for the Nets, but a couple of individuals, they shined in their playing time.
8 wins better than the year before, and think about Jared Allen for this team. He is a new age 5, has the versatility and the speed to run the court. And then you think about a guy like Spencer Dinwiddie, who actually got drafted in the 2nd round and actually gambled on himself, had a horrific knee injury. To see the kind of minutes due to the injuries that he played and the level that he played at, Ed, this team is on their way.
Substitutions.
Two for 2 on that trip. Bledsoe with it up top. Down a point. And a 5-second back to the basket violation is called. Kyrie Irving, that's now 4. He hasn't missed.
They're going to have to find answers defensively and quickly because he's carving them up in the first quarter.
Middleton, deep right corner. Down low to Mirotic. Scores from the post.
You feel that? I see the confidence building.
Kyrie with the rock. Nothing going here on that drive. Irving to Jordan. Can't miss those. Bledsoe with the basketball. 14-13 our score. It's a 1-point game. Here comes the screen. Bledsoe to Matthews. And he's fouled. He's going to the line for 2.
Hey, look, sometimes you need to feel out your opponent. Let him know you're there. I'm okay with that early foul.
Wesley Matthews at the line for 2 shots. For his career, 82%. First try, no good.
Number 31,
Knocks down the second after missing the first. Irving with the basketball. The score, 14 all. Driving right to the basket. Rebound comes to Bledsoe. Drive to the basket, but the shot won't go. Not at that time.
We call some of these players practice players. You know, the guys that make 5 out of 10 shots in practice, but then all of a sudden they're not gamers because then they're making 1 of 10. That's exactly what you want him to do. You want him to take those kind of shots.
The ball in the hands of Kyrie Irving. Reset here. Let's see what they do. Short jumper misses. Yes, Wesley Matthews missed his first. That one goes. Deep three at the buzzer. We played one in Wisconsin with the Bucks on top here on their home floor. Jay and I come back to Milwaukee after this. You're tuned into the NBA on EA Sports. One quarter in the books. This has the potential to be a good one.
Both teams are trying to feel each other out, but I like the aggression that both teams established in the first quarter. This is the first quarter league. The way you play in the opening minutes really sets the tone for the rest of the game.
Jay, 44 wins for the Bucks a year ago. 7th best record in the East. In your mind, foundation, is it in place in Milwaukee?
The foundation is on its way, but it always seems like it comes down to injuries and lack of chemistry for the Bucks. Oh! Out there looking like the Kimbe Mutombo.
Took it right to him, and the defender was ready. Shot from the lane won't go. To Hill. To Adetokunbo. Prince there for the rebound. Kyrie across the timeline. Minute gone by in this second quarter. To Durant. To Irving. Durant. So the first points for him in this first half, and he knocks it down for 3.
Yeah, they really need him to get going. Really surprised that none of his teammates have been talking to him. This is when he needs him the most. They have to uplift him, help him continue to be confident on the court.
Giannis Antetokounmpo. He's 3 for 7.
There's certain guys in this league that should be put on alert status 24/7 because either they're posterizing you or that attempt can still be a poster.
Durant to Irving. Finish that. Giannis in control of the basketball. Up by 3. Nothing going here on that drive. To Adetokunbo. Off the mark. He loves the tough shots, but that one may be too tough.
The contest was good, but you being a nuisance was great. Continue to be that gnat that no matter how many times you swing at it, it never goes away.
To Irving. They'll get it to Durant. Kevin Durant, 2 of 4 now. Now the Bucks gonna signal for a timeout as they'll talk things over in a 1-point basketball game. Some lineup changes now for both clubs. May 2018, Jay, the Bucks make the move to Mike Budenholzer roster that's built to win now.
And Coach Bud brings stability to a team that had a lot of question marks around the head coaching position. Jason Kidd gets let go last year. That caused some drama with him and Giannis. You hire Joe Prunty. He comes in. He tries his best. But now when you bring Coach Bud to the table, you bring offensive fluidity, and that's what this team needs.
Oh, highlight moves. Tough to pull off with the defender all over you. Kevin Durant. He's 3 of 5. 60% shooting from the field.
I don't know what halftime evaluation will be worse, the ankles or the bruised ego.
Bledsoe. Can't connect. Dinwiddie into the front court. Down by 1. Takes it right to the rim. A lot of contact there, but they say no foul.
It can only be one of two things here. One, the defender ran out of gas. Or two, this dude is just unstoppable.
To Antetokounmpo. He was smothered and still gets it to go down.
That's lunch pail business right there. Don't worry about the no call. Keep powering through.
Durant. From the painted area, won't go down.
Yo, big kudos to the defender. It seems like his mere presence in the paint was enough to make the offensive player miss the shot before he even got off the ground.
And he's fouled, and he earns a trip to the line.
Love the fact that the shooter created contact on the upward motion to shoot the basketball. Big time play.
And he connects on the first free throw. Goes 2 for 2 at the line. Irving brings the ball up court. To Durant. Irving. From the outside, no good. Bledsoe with it up top. Leads 3 to Antetokounmpo. Kevin Durant tips it.
Oh, he blocked that with authority.
Dinwiddie with the basketball. Final minute, first half. Nothing going here on that drive. Kevin Durant with that shot. He's 5 for 8.
You see, you can't actually get mesmerized by the ball. You actually have to focus on the dribbler's belly button. I know that may sound cheesy, but trust me, he can't go anywhere without his core.
Mixing things up. Hockey line substitutions. Both teams making changes.
Into the game for the Bucks. Number 3, Jordan
Antetokounmpo to Middleton. Giannis for two with the fadeaway. Burns him for the basket.
You see, the savvy players, they can create contact. They can throw their arms into you, even their bodies into you, and as soon as the refs blow the whistle once or twice and you become hesitant defensively, they got you right where they want you.
To Irving. Rebound taken by Milwaukee. Long heave from three-quarters court. First half comes to an end. The Bucks with the lead.
Thanks, Ed. The Bucks will start the second half with a narrow lead. It was their playmaking, the way they gave each other scoring opportunities. That really impresses me. I love seeing unselfish basketball like that. These are the guys getting buckets for the Milwaukee Bucks. Have a look at the leading scorers for the Brooklyn Nets.
Game track. Field goals.
This matchup has been all about consistent offense. Each team has a solid field goal percentage, and in turn, it makes the second half all about the defense. I want to see which players step up to make the difference.
Player of the half.
Antetokounmpo has been making the competition look silly on the defensive end.
Who was cold?
What can you say about a guy like this, except that he fits the title of this segment? He was definitely cold in that first half. Here we go with the top plays from the first half.
Number 2. Number 1.
Fellas, back to you.
Tight game through the first two quarters as we resume play here in the third. Bledsoe with the basketball. He'll run the offense to Antetokounmpo. Nice pace, sets it up and slams it down.
If you didn't dunk that, then we would have to talk about it.
Here's Irving into the front court. The deficit now up to 5. Here comes the screen. Irving to Durant. Brooklyn with 4 to shoot. Kyrie Irving for 2. Just not going down. To George Hill. Brooklyn secures the rebound. Irving into the front court. Down 5. Oh, with the foul. And a chance coming up at the line.
The game is too tight for you to be taking risks like that. You want to avoid foul trouble at all costs.
Kyrie Irving, couple of free throws on the way. Shooting 75% so far tonight. hits the first free throw.
Way to hit. Way to hit.
No back-to-back free throws here. He missed the second. Bucks at the controls. Bledsoe to Antetokounmpo. The Nets have the rebound. Dinwiddie into the front court. His guys trail now by 4. Durant to Irving. Durant to Dinwiddie. Deep 2 there, won't go. Hill across the timeline. Leads 4. Jared Allen able to recover with the block. Into the front court, it's Irving. Looking to make something happen to Durant. Irving to Durant. The Nets now with 4 to shoot. Kevin Durant lets it go. Middleton. Whoa, Chris Middleton. Better late than never. That was his first shot, and it goes down.
And in today's game, you have to make shots like that. Nice work draining it from deep.
Here comes the screen. Oh, highlight moves. Tough to do with the defender all over you. And that'll be out of bounds. Last touch by Durant. Time for some new personnel into the game. Bucks basketball. Bledsoe to Antetokounmpo. Nothing going here on that drive. Antetokounmpo to Lopez. Shot from the lane won't go. Brook Lopez. He's now 5 for 6.
You know, Ed, I'm down with guys having 35, 40, maybe 50 points in the game. But the one thing you look for in the defensive end, when there's a huddle after a guy has dropped multiple buckets on you in a row, and everybody's quiet, nobody stands up and says, yo, I got him, I'm going to stop him, you're in a worrisome place for your team.
Irving to Dinwiddie. It goes down.
You can forget about it when he uses that 7'5" wingspan to attack the bucket.
Bucks at the controls. Antetokounmpo. Give him 2 points. High percentage.
When the ball is in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
Durant across the timeline. His guys down by 9. Here comes the screen. Turns and slams it down. Jay, let's see if that's a sign for him.
Well, he's been pretty much non-existent the first 3 quarters, but when you have a play like that, that can get the juices going, and that can help you with your offensive rhythm.
To Bledsoe. Middleton. The shot, almost.
And the game is so different. In today's NBA, defenders are longer, quicker, and more athletic than we've ever seen before. So offensively, as a shooter, you either have to be able to create more space off the dribble for your shot or have a much faster release. Ideally, you have both in your arsenal.
To Durant. Knocks it down from mid-range.
He's a modern-day big that plays like a 6'2 guard. Scary.
Now a whistle, and we'll get a timeout called by Milwaukee. They'll catch their breath in what's now a 5-point game.
As a player, this doesn't always happen, but it's a beautiful thing when everybody is allowed to be on the same page. Scouting report is being executed, you're being efficient with your jump shooting, your passes are crisp, you're listening to the coach on the sideline, and everything is working your way. You have to really appreciate these type of moments in the game of basketball.
Changes coming from both sides right now. Adetokunbo to Middleton. Adetokunbo to Middleton. Adetokunbo to Lopez. Shot clock violation. Shifting gears. Here comes some substitutions.
For the Brooklyn Nets, number 7, Kevin Durant. And number 11, Kyrie Irving.
Irving. Can't go down. Smothering defense.
And big-time coaching strategy by the staff right there, utilizing their bench, keeping fresh legs on that shooter consistently throughout the course of the game.
Giannis Adetokunbo add 2 points to the board.
Clearly not afraid of the spotlight here because that was not an easy look.
Kyrie Irving controlling the offense. Durant to Irving. Probing the defense. Irving. He engulfed him that time.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
Count the basket. A lot of contact. No foul.
And the true test of a team's character is how they respond when they get hit in the mouth. Keep digging.
Oh, highlight moves. Tough to pull off with the defender all over you. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
So deadly. Now look, part of that is God-given talent. But the other part is that ball speed combined with that handle. Oh, that's off the charts. But he always finds a way to slow himself down right before he goes into that shot.
And a chance coming up at the line.
Smart play to rip through the extended arm of the defender. That will get you to the free throw line every time.
First one goes down. Able to convert on both free throws. Late heave to beat the buzzer. 3 quarters down. The fourth quarter coming up. The Bucks in front. Brooklyn basketball here as we start the fourth quarter. They trail to this point, but you'd have to say this one's up for grabs.
And the new style we play with in this league, all it takes is 3 quick threes, and you're right back in the ballgame.
To Dinwiddie. Nothing going here on that drive. Here's Durant for 2. Gets a look. Can't hit. Oh, scary stuff from DeAndre Jordan. Small sample size, but making the most of it. He's 1 for 2.
In the paint, you need to finish just like that.
Hill to Antetokounmpo. Has a look. He's looking for that touch. Basket's good on the follow. Way to stay with it.
That's what I'm talking about, Ed. It's that simple. Put the ball in the bucket.
Durant with the basketball up top. The deficit is 6. To Dinwiddie. To Durant. Brooklyn with 4 to shoot. And scores on the step back. Unguardable, Jay.
The defender needs to do a better job of forcing a pickup there.
Antetokounmpo to Hill. To Antetokounmpo. Able to convert inside.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
Durant across the timeline. Now down 6. To Dinwiddie. Deep left corner. Durant. Knocked loose. Bucks have it. And a throwdown.
I know there's that old saying that says one man can't beat 5, but we're watching one man carry 4 other players. His back has to be hurting. Another big-time finish.
Now the Nets going to take a timeout as they'll make sure they're all on the same page here in the fourth quarter.
I know the fans didn't get a chance to hear this during the break, but the coaches are wearing a mic for the broadcast. I heard a lot of arguing inside the huddle. It lets you know that the intensity level is pretty high going into the fourth.
Both teams tweaking their lineups. Here come some changes.
Stepping in for the Nets, number 2, Torian Prince.
To Jordan. Short jumper off the mark. Giannis with it up top. His team on top by 8. To Middleton. Chris Middleton with the slam.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice finish. It's all business.
Dinwiddie with the basketball. He'll run the offense. Scores from the post. Bledsoe with it up top. It's an 8-point lead. To Antetokounmpo. Screen coming. Antetokounmpo. Not today. Nets have it. Now to Jordan, down low. DeAndre Jordan, look out. Jay, I'm surprised he had a chance to wrap him up.
Well, you're not the only one surprised. This guy is not a good free throw shooter. You never let him have an easy bucket. If anything, make him earn it at the charity stripe.
DeAndre Jordan sends it away.
That's why a rim protector is a necessity in this game.
Here comes the screen.
Screen coming your way.
To Dinwiddie. Five on the shot clock. Fires the three. Tough shot for Dinwiddie. No good.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
Eric Bledsoe. It's been a quiet night. Only 3 attempts, but he makes that one stick. Play is stopped. Timeout for Brooklyn. That's their first of the final 3 minutes. That leaves them with 1 remaining. Time to adjust. Both coaches making changes on the floor. Irving to Jordan. Down low. Slam dunk.
It's that easy, Ed. You never want to leave any doubt when attacking the rim.
Bledsoe with the basketball. Up by 6. And a bad pass as it's taken away by the Nets.
Tonight, it may not cost you, but in the playoff game, it will.
Giannis in control of the basketball. They lead it. 4-point game. And count the basket.
That's lunch pail business right there. Don't worry about the no call. Keep powering through.
Irving with the basketball. Looking to make something happen. Now a steal by Milwaukee.
I tried to work the clock here, but you have to take care of the ball in this possession.
Nice touch around the basket with the tip.
I love the drive to the basket there. Instead of trying to go around or over, go through.
Durant with the basketball up top. His club staring up at an 8-point deficit. Oh, scary stuff from DeAndre Jordan. He's now 4 for 6.
I know the game is changing, Ed, and I know people are very worried about, well, you don't want to be too vulgar. You don't want to say too many intense words, but sometimes there's no better remedy than when a teammate or a coach gets in your face and challenges you man to man. That's what we saw here because this player is responding.
To Lopez. That's usually one that he'll knock down. Now the Nets going to take a timeout. That's their second of the final 3 minutes. No more timeouts left the rest of the game. Time to shuffle things up. Irving to Durant. To Irving. The Nets now with 4 to shoot. Kyrie lets it go, and he hits.
Look at that, calm under pressure. You see a lot of guys rush those. Nice extra move there.
Here comes the intentional foul, but they did have one to give, so no free throws yet. They'll shoot after the next foul.
Ed, what's that old saying? Ruffled feathers do not flock together? Well, actually, I just made that up. But what it means is that play will cause a little havoc. As designed, the team that uses it to galvanize as a unit will have the advantage.
First one, count it.
Let's go, boy, catch me out.
Goes 2 for 2. Kyrie across the timeline. Down 6. Kevin Durant lets it fly. Off the mark. Well contested. And an intentional foul here in the closing moments. But it shouldn't make too much of a difference in what is now a 2-score game.
This is a close game, and possessions are at a premium. That's a good move to stop the clock.
Knocks down the first. Good free throw shooting. Knocks down a pair. Just inside the arc. At the buzzer. Shot at the buzzer does indeed go down, but it only affects the final score. This ball game is over. The Bucks claim victory as they take care of business at home. For Jay Williams and all our crew, I'm Ed Cohen saying so long for now. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports.
The Bucks got the win in a nail-biter. I could get into detail about their play calling and shot selection, but let's be honest. We all know that the dunks were the most exciting. I'd be surprised if the rim isn't a little bit bent at this point. It wasn't a great performance by these guys. And unfortunately, we have video evidence. Viewer discretion advised. What you see here is how the majority of the points were scored for the Brooklyn Nets.
Game track. Field goals.
This was a matchup in which solid shooting was prominently on display. I definitely enjoyed it. Like I'm loving enjoying all of these highlights right now. Great job of effective, efficient scoring from these squads.
Player of the game.
I'll take Tecumpo was just amazing in this game. What other word could you use for someone that played the kind of defense that shut down an entire team? Yeah, exactly. Amazing. Here we go with the top 3 plays.
Number 2. Number 1.
On behalf of Ed Cohen and Jay Williams, this is Jalen Rose signing off.